Okay, now let's modify a few different values in the program and let's see if that has any effect. Let's change this to 5250 and 5900. Let's go ahead and run the program again. Okay, let me type my name, Aniket. Let me type a section 16.1. And notice how now the class code for ME has changed to 5250 and the class code for bioengineering has changed from 6900 to 5900 as we expected to be. Okay, now before we conclude this video, let's see how to add a breakpoint within Visual Studio, and let's see how to run this program with debugging. To add a breakpoint in Visual Studio, for example at line 25, let's click anywhere next to the line number. When a breakpoint is set, you will see a solid red dot next to the line number. To disable the breakpoint, right click on the breakpoint and select Disable Breakpoint. To enable the breakpoint again, right click and click Enable Breakpoint. Now let's go ahead and start the execution of the program with debugging. Okay, now notice how the program did not stop at line 38 where it was waiting for the user to input the name. It right now stopped at line 25 where we set the breakpoint. Now two important things to notice is, one is the watch window. So to enable the watch window, you can go to Debug, Windows, and then you can enable a watch window. The watch window is usually used to inspect the current value of a variable. For example, let's look at what the current value of variable class underscore core underscore CS is. When I hit enter, you should be able to see the type of this variable. Its type is an integer, and you should be able to see its current value. Since we have stopped the program execution at line 25, class underscore code underscore CS is only declared, but it's not defined or initialized. So right now we are looking at an uninitialized value. Now let's go ahead and continue the program execution. Now the program is stopped where it's asking us to enter a name. So let's go ahead and add a new breakpoint at line 40. And then let's go ahead and enter a name. So now, once I click enter, the program continued execution and it stopped at line 40. Now you can see the variables class underscore code underscore CS is properly initialized with value 6962. And we should be able to now go ahead and look at what the variable my name is. And you can see that my name is initialized with value Aniket, which is my name, which is what I provided as an input in the console. Okay, now let's go ahead and continue the execution. And the program now stops at what is your section. So let's go ahead and add a new breakpoint right after a section. So before that, I also want to show you how to use this feature, which is pause. So we can use this pause to see where the current execution is. So you could see that the program was now waiting for the user to input. So it displayed what is your section, and then you can see right now it is waiting in this line stdc section. Now let's look at what is the current state of the variable section before providing it with a response. The current state of the section is again initialized. Its type is float and it has an uninitialized value in it. So let's continue the program execution and enter a value for the section. So let me enter the section as 13.1 and I will press enter now. Now notice how the program further started executing and it stopped at the place where we set the breakpoint, which is at line 46. And notice how this value of section is 13.1. It changed from being uninitialized to 13.1, which is the value that we entered in the console window. Now let's continue executing the program, and this will execute the remainder of the program and print all the class codes for different disciplines. Okay, now let's exit the program again. This completes the first code demonstration for this class. In this program, we learned how to take inputs from the keyboard and how to display outputs on the console window. We also saw a few different ways of executing the program. We started the program without debugging, and then we finished by looking at how to start the program with debugging, wherein we inspected the value of a variable before and after initializing a variable. And we also looked at how to add breakpoints and how to fix compilation errors and how to look for compilation errors within Visual Studio. So in the next video, we will start with the new program and we will try to learn a few other aspects of Visual Studio and C++. Thank you.